Picture this. The Arabian Peninsula, one of the driest regions on our planet, submerged under a deluge of rain. A sight that is both awe-inspiring and terrifying, a surreal transformation of a desert landscape into a waterlogged expanse. For centuries, this arid region has been known for its extreme heat and sparse precipitation. Now imagine that same landscape being pelted mercilessly by incessant rain, the likes of which has not been seen in decades. The rain comes down in torrents, a relentless downpour that barely seems real given the arid surroundings. Cars float like driftwood, tossed about by the raging torrents that used to be streets. The once bustling highways, the arteries of this thriving region, now resemble turbulent rivers. They carry along with them the debris of everyday life, a poignant testament to the unpredictability and power of Mother Nature. Sadly, the impact isn't limited to just physical transformation. The human cost is high, with at least 21 lives tragically lost. The news of the fatalities, a shocking reminder of the cruel side of nature, reverberates through the local communities and beyond, causing widespread sadness and shock. This isn't a scene from a dystopian novel, a disaster movie. This is the stark reality that was faced by the residents of the United Arab Emirates and Oman. The horrifying scenes of flood-ravaged neighborhoods have jolted the world, sending ripples of shock and disbelief around the globe. Even the Dubai airport, a symbol of the region's prosperity and a major global hub, wasn't spared from this onslaught. The relentless rain brought the airport to its knees, severely disrupting flights. A chilling reminder that no place is truly immune from nature's fury. What's even more than the devastation is the rarity of such downpours in this part of the world. The Arabian Peninsula, on average, receives only a few inches of rain each year. This precipitation is usually characterized by unpredictable, infrequent bursts rather than regular showers. It's a place where water is precious, every drop a much-needed resource, every shower a blessing. But this was different. This was a deluge that went beyond the usual parameters, beyond the expected. This was a deluge, that devastation, that brought life to a standstill, that challenged the very spirit of the people. A deluge that, in the end, turned one of the driest regions on our planet into a water world. This precipitation often comes in severe, infrequent bursts, rather than regular showers. In a region where rain is relatively unheard of, more a luxury than a norm, the United Arab Emirates recently recorded its largest 24-hour rainfall total since meteorological records began in 1949. A rather surprising fact for an area that is otherwise mostly arid, where water is cherished as a precious resource. Yet this unforeseen precipitation was not a singular occurrence, an isolated incident that could be chalked up to mere chance or anomaly. On the contrary, just last month, the nation found itself in the throes of another round of thunderstorms. These instances are becoming more frequent, less isolated, and more of a norm, with thunderous clouds rolling across the sky where there usually are none. These are not occasional showers. These are torrential downpours, battering the landscape, overwhelming the infrastructure unprepared for such deluges. An unsettling pattern that is emerging. And it's a cause for concern for both local and international communities. The meteorological departments had forecasted these downpours. Warnings were issued days in advance to brace for heavy rainfalls. The citizens were urged to take precautions, to stay indoors, to avoid unnecessary travel. These warnings were intended to prepare the populace for the forthcoming storm. Yet, despite such advanced heads-up, the sheer magnitude of the rainfall caught many by surprise. Stories of flooded streets, marooned vehicles, and disrupted services dominated social during the downpour. It seemed as if no amount of preparedness could have mitigated the chaos that ensued. This abrupt change in weather patterns is an alarming reminder of how climate change is redefining what we consider normal and challenging our ability to adapt and prepare. It reminds us of the urgency to deal with climate change, from mere discourse to concrete action. In the aftermath of these weather anomalies, some were quick to pin the blame on cloud seeding, a controversial weather modification process. An easy scapegoat, some would say, for a situation that is, in reality, more complex and unnerving. However, the meteorological and environmental experts were quick to debunk this theory. They attributed the extreme weather not to human intervention but to climate change. The storms, they say, were exacerbated by warm sea temperatures and atmospheric conditions, further evidence of our rapidly changing environment. Ultimately, these weather anomalies as stark reminders of the reality of our times. The storms, they say, were exacerbated by warm sea temperatures and atmospheric conditions. It's a testament to how our world is changing, how the once predictable patterns of nature are being reset and redefined, often with little warning or precedent. In a nutshell, the recent heavy rains in the United Arab Emirates and Oman have shattered records, claimed lives, and disrupted daily life. The downpour, unlike anything the region has experienced in recent history, has left a lasting impact. The Gulf region is known for its arid climate, and these unusual weather patterns have taken everyone by surprise. What was once a land of endless desert has been transformed into a waterlogged landscape. The relentless rains have not only broken historical records, they've also taken a grim toll on human lives. Lives were lost, loved ones were mourned, and the pain was felt deeply in the hearts of the communities affected. Schools were closed, businesses were shut down, and people were urged to stay home. The very fabric of daily life was upended as everyone hunkered down and waited for the storm to pass. Beyond the immediate devastation, the rainfall has also sparked a flurry of conversations. These discussions revolve around climate change, weather modification, and disaster preparedness. The rains spurred debates about the global climate crisis and the need for urgent action. Questions were raised about the role of weather modification technologies, with many casting a skeptical eye towards cloud seeding and similar approaches. Simultaneously, they underscored the need for effective disaster preparedness and response strategies. Most significantly, these floods served as a stark reminder of our planet's changing climate. People around the globe are feeling the effects of climate change, and these rains were just another example. What was once considered exceptional weather is now becoming the norm. The once arid UAE and Oman are now facing a new reality, one that includes heavy rainfall and flooding. The unusual is becoming the new usual, as we see weather patterns shift and distort in ways that were once unthinkable. It's a change that's happening globally, not just here in the Middle East. The world getting warmer, the storms are getting stronger, and the rain is getting heavier. Unpredictable weather is becoming the new normal, and it's a reality that we must prepare for. The question now is, are we ready for it?